Hello everybody, this is ZigZagZog coming to you from somewhere in this world, and we're back to continue our playthrough of Phoenix Point, the Year 1 edition. We decided to make a little detour, come down and do a Haven Defense mission. And really the only reason we decided to do this is to see if we can't gain access to a lair. A lair would be perfect, with how it would increase our diplomacy with Synedrian, and give us access to maybe pick up some more mutagens, which we really need. So there is the plan there. One thing I'm going to do before we jump into the mission, I'm going to go into manufacturing just because we have resources again all of a sudden, and I want to go down and build a couple more of our fun new grenades that we have access to right here. Yeah, I'm just going to go build 4 more right off the bat. And we'll see if we might add to that a little bit down the road. And now, let's get back out there and take a look at the team. We are getting really low on stamina. There is going to be a point where that starts affecting our actions available. Hopefully we can get through this mission without an issue. And it is a 2-to-1 Anu favor over Pandoran, so you'd like to think it won't be too difficult. And then we actually can jump over to this base. I know a lot is still under repair, but guess what? The living quarters are intact at this point, and that's what we need for our most urgent need, and that is our stamina build. So we may just jump over here just for speed's sake rather than going back to the main base. So let's get down there. It is night, so our perception level won't be great, although the threat level is low, so perhaps we won't see the most difficult Pandorans. If we do see difficult Pandorans, we won't see a ton of them. I think that's kind of how to read that. And let's just double check everybody's ammo and whatnot. Now we do have the ability to build this ammo and get him to full strength. And that'll get us a whole new magazine. And I guess that's just what we'll do. Just we're not going to have you carry it, but we got ourselves a whole new magazine down in here. And there we go. We're back up to 100% full. And I don't think we're going to have to do much in the way. We're gonna have to see if we can. I don't know if we're going to be able to use such a device. And is it easy just to put on and take off? Apparently. We don't need that extra ammo if we're going to be carrying that, right? And how many charges does it come with? 2. And how much, and we don't have any extra ammo for it unless I choose to use it. Well, let's see how heavy the extra ammo is. It's a little heavy. Well, guess what? You're getting a tick extra strength here. And now it's not too heavy. There we go. Joe Murata, I think you're going to be just fine. Same with you, Sade. Robbie Zasso. We've maxed you there. We've really been keeping you sniperish. Sniperish. We'll see about cross-classing you too. You have the healer perk too. We could always look at kind of a technician to give you a sniper healer, kind of a multi-class. If you happen to see this episode, let me know what you think, Robbie. I don't think we need it on this episode, but is that a cross class that might interest you? I'm going to spend 1 little tick for some extra will. Sigourney, yeah, we're saving a lot of this for our final promotion, so I don't want to overspend too much here. Yeah, why don't we give you just a little extra willpower. And you, Takeda, we do have another level to get you up to. I'm going to give you 1 more spot of will, and I think we're in good shape there. And we don't have any other non-independent helmets now, do we? And we're ready to go. Let's get down there. We'll see you on the battlefield. All items on the battlefield will be automatically recovered. Alrighty, we're in the fancy part of the Anu town. And what are we looking at? Key structures need to be protected. And it looks like that big central structure is pretty much it. So we've done this kind of a thing. There's nothing over in the periphery. So it's a matter of getting over to this building and getting the defense going. I think we'll start perhaps with a little jet jumping.
I was born ready.
We can get pretty dang far, although I'm going to avoid the will so we can pick that up after the fact. At least I hope I'm going to be avoiding the will with this angle. Yeah, because I hate doing that on the first turn where you get replenished on your will when you don't need that replenishment yet. So let's jump you over here, Nikolai, see if we see anything from high up above. And so far, nothing crazy, except we do see some more disciples of Anu. So let's run a little closer to him, although he may activate and run away from us, so we can't activate him this turn. But let's get as close as we can with cover.
I'll be right there.
Now we do have a little mist, whatchamacallit, down here. So like one of the Pandorans may have farted sometime in the past. There's mist in several places down here. So there's potential locations for the Pandorans, but it doesn't always mean they're there. I've just seen random mist, like they passed through there at one point and left their cloud. No wonder we lose Will walking into those things. Let's get moving. I guess we'll jump you up onto the other side, Ripley. Take a peek over there, trying to avoid the Will that we don't need quite yet.
Here we go.
See if we can kind of get a sense. We got our first enemy. Oh my lord! I thought this was supposed to be easy. Now we know why we're not finding anything else. We got some enemies over here. I guess that's a good time. I'm glad we have some rockets. Let's see if we can activate some disciples of Anu to take the hurt from this guy. Now this guy can jump around and do all sorts of stuff. This is our first Skilla. Oh my god, here we go. Let's take a peek at what he can do. He can spawn more of that ugly mist of ours. He can do the monster leap, so he can jump where he needs to be real easy, spawning those hideous and annoying mind fraggers and instill frenzy. Now, if this is considered light or easy, I'm not expecting a whole hell of a lot more enemies than this guy right here, so we'll find out. I guess this is a good way to get some potential learning and potential practice with this guy. Do we get any kind of ability for a shot? Doesn't look like it. And you would have to dash to get it. And that's the reach. Well, maybe we could at least hit it. Start the damage, mark it for death, all that good stuff. So, Robbie, let's hope he can't, in his giant leap, land on you and kill you. I'm jumping into the great unknown here, guys. I'm jumping into the great unknown. Let's see if we can't mark him for death. It is marking you. Yes, I want to make sure there's nothing else random that all of a sudden gets marked for death. Yeah, we're going all... It's a big guy, so we could probably go with the hefty gun and see if we can get a hit. Hopefully there's not too much in the way. Well, there's not too much in the way other than glass, so that's a smasher, a spawning abdomen. We're really not going to get through a lot of that armor. That smasher is 1,000, spawning abdomen 2,400. Holy smokers. Well, why don't we see if we can get lucky and start the damage parade on a leg. Here we go.
Just a bit off.
Just a bit off. Just a bit off. Well, so much for our first action ever against Attila. Joe Murata, we can probably get you out for a little clearer shot, perhaps. We can dash you over to this point. And dash you again to this point.
We got to keep going.
And quick aim and take our shot.
Trying to aim.
Yeah. I'm here. And there's no way I'm going to complain about not having a great shot here, guys. Smasher? I don't want to hit a smasher where we don't have a great shot. Such a big enemy, and we don't have great shots against it. So we're just going to take a smasher shot and see if we can get lucky. Not that the smasher is what we need to hit right now. We made it go ouch, and it knows we're here. Is that good or bad? I do not know. And we hit it in the leg, so we've injured a leg, which is probably maybe one of the weaker spots to try and hit on this guy. I guess we're not really going to get shots from this distance. I don't know. I guess we can double dash up here, take some long range shots, but even, you know, at this angle there's so much crap in the way.
Pushing on.
Let's just see if we can hit.
Aiming.
This would not get through any armor, right? Is basically what this is telling me. So if we don't get through armor, do I still apply the acid? Actually, it should. We still might not get through armor, but acid would start eating away at some of that armor. So I guess it's not. We don't need to hit a tree. There's the ability to spawn mist that I love, but I'm only going to shoot at that not for any particular reason other than to start some, center it on so we can start some acid here. Not much to try eating through. Nikolai, you're done. Hopefully we can activate that guy. And you... Yeah, I guess we don't have to worry about being in the open. We're going to dash you over to here, and then we'll go with a little Phoenix action. I don't know if that had sight or not. I guess we'll find out. It does. Let's see what kind of a shot it is. We'll try getting some hits on the head. Didn't eat through much armor. And we're definitely want to get somebody nearby for war crying, so it can only do so many things. So I guess we'll move you right over here. Sigourney, getting you ready. And we're going to learn by fire on how to deal with this bad boy.
For the exalted.
Well, that looks like a big old miss, but maybe he will attract some attention. So the Skilla jumps over there, and we might be able... Oh, that looks like a very effective move from that Disciple of Anu. Yeah, he attracted the attention. That's good. I got a Mind Fragger out there now. So I'm guessing we don't want to be up high. If he can crash and crumble these buildings, can he crash and crumble massive buildings like this? Or is that kind of a building safe? How safe will it be? I do not know. Nikolai, I'm going to run you, if we can, right here to activate this guy. And then we're going to see if you're... I doubt probably that we're going to have the proper arc for our rockets, but guess what we're going to try? We're going to try the rockets. Yeah, we're not close enough yet for the rockets. So let's hope that Disciples of Anu guy down there keeps his attention so we can get ourselves in a better position to use our rockets. I'm guessing let's fly. Well, I guess we can fly you somewhere. Let's see. Now the rockets use one action point. That's not bad. Maybe it's better to bring you at a better angle and hope he doesn't see you and stays focused on that Disciples of Anu guy. Let's try it. Because this seems like a point in time where those rockets could come in handy. We can also run this guy up to the very edge to maybe be able to jump down and help us out. Yeah, enemy spotted. There is somebody else out there. Lo and behold, we have another enemy. And let's find out what this lo and behold enemy has. Machine gun. We can deal with that. I was afraid at first he might have a grenade launcher. So we'll park you right here in some cover. And we got to get everybody else motoring. Boy, have we got to get everybody else motoring so they can help us out. Now, we do have lines of sight through here off and on potentially, so I guess we're just going to dash ourselves up here for starters. I don't want to get into this cloud of mist. I guess we don't have to worry about cover other than this guy at the moment, but he's not in any range. So I'm gonna get us as close as we can to try and be able to maneuver to get some lines of sight.
Running.
And I guess we're just going to be kind of following that plan with everybody a little bit. Do I dare? I guess I don't really want us all that close and clumped up in case... But we're inside a building. Can he tear it down that fast and jump in here and do his massive leap? We haven't seen him leap yet, so we don't know. Well, we're learning. We are learning. We're learning with the best team we have, so we will find out. This is a round that will not have a lot of shots, so we are counting. Okay, you can get in there. Let's see if you can get farther. No, you cannot. So let's get Sade you motoring. Sade's already moved. We're going to get you as far as we can, followed up by Joe Murata as far as he can. And we need to start doing some hurt on this guy somehow, some way. And guess one thing we're going to do to try to keep him semi-immobilized, we're going to jump over here and hope he's in range of Warcry by doing this. Let's find out.
Here goes.
I think he is. So let's do a little Warcry. And let's hope that really helps us. We're going to find out.
For the faith. They've come, attacking the corruption.
You better watch out or you're going to get mind controlled by that mind fragger. Oh! Or just killed. Like that. So there goes our will points, and he can just bash right through these walls. And we got another mine fraggers coming out. Oh, my favorite. Fortunately, the roof has not collapsed. Ooh, are we gonna jump up here? We gotta worry about you, Nikolai? No, we do not. I'm hoping, Nikolai, you're high enough that a mine fragger can't leap tall buildings in a single bound. What we may do is jump down. Now, does this guy have a way to get up to you? Yeah, imagine he can jump there and then jump up, which wouldn't be kind. Now, he may have just moved inside that building and kind of wrecked our shot. Wrecked our ability to shoot our rockets again.
5 by 5.
That was kind of what I wanted to have fun doing, and I saw him highlight, like, we can get a rocket in there, but that just seems like we're going to hit the building. It seems like such a small opening. Yeah, it looks like a lot of danger. And that's getting close to buildings and whatnot. So I don't know that we really have the best opportunities. Let's do this. We can probably jump you down here, and hopefully your pistol will be able to take out this mine fragger. Well, maybe not. Although we disabled the head, so that means we don't have to worry about it yet. So it worked. Now we also maybe, if we're lucky, have attracted the attention of this Arthron tyrant to work against us. Let's hope. And we're going to kill an enemy. Now, where did the other mine fragger go? We don't 100% know, do we now? We are going to have some opportunities to do some damage. I would have liked to do some damage with a rocket to really get some bleeding going, because he's got a hell of a lot of action points to bleed through. What we're going to do is try to protect ourselves. We're going to try one set of rockets, even though it's not ideal. Yeah, look at that much over, and we hit things and we can't make it work. Let's hope we can maybe get some bleeding going, and cross our fingers that our rockets are going to be accurate enough. Let's find out. Okay, so we did damage, but nothing extreme. We gave more hurt to the legs, and I think we may have found that mine fragger. So that alone is good. I wonder, is it better? Do we have a better arc with the grenades? I think we have similar arc with the grenades. Similar options with the grenades. Yikesy, yikesy, yikesy. And you aren't in such a position, Sigourney, to be able to take a shot with your best weapons. Well, if we do, you're in a position to get killed. So we may just have to keep you war crying from that spot. Try and help us out that way. And let's just see what we can do with snipers and whatnots over here as far as damage goes. We have a shot. Let's just see what it is. Okay, it's good enough to start working on the legs, but we really don't have the ability to punch through the armor right now, do we? So my question is on marked for death, how long does he stay marked for death? What does it say down here? Until the end of the turn. Okay, so we're gonna have more hits this turn from hopefully more bullets this turn. So we're gonna mark for death again. And I should have done that before we shot the rocket. But I may have more rockets to shoot. I may decide to do that anyway. So we're going to quick aim.
Let's just get this over with.
And can we get through another leg? Can we hurt another leg? Or spawning abdomen. The legs have 40 armor. That's the problem. 40 armor, 40 armor, 40 armor. So the least armored spot, except it has a half a dozen, it has a lot of hit points beyond the armor. So I really don't know the best course of action here, and I just don't have the experience to know anything automatically. We're gonna go against this leg over here, and we're gonna go again against that leg over there. No, that's the leg. Yeah, you're done. Stay in cover. Hope it's good enough cover. And let's see if this rocket now with marked for death does any better damage. I'm gonna shoot another one because I can. Oh no, only one per turn. So that kind of tells me we're gonna try the old grenade shot. Now if I do, how much will do I have? If I do this turn boom blast, it's going to allow me to then do a war cry to hopefully prevent that guy from jumping up on me, if he's even aware of me.
Let's get this done.
And let's see if we can be on target with this grenade. Well, we did a little more damage, and wow, how many potential mind fraggers are out there? Let's war cry. Now we got some more shots to be taken here, guys. We got some more shots to be taken.
Here.
Let's see, shall we try getting a little acid on this guy at closer range? Do you think that might help us out?
Let's go. Ready to engage.
Try getting some more acid on some legs here and see if we can start weakening some other legs down and get some bleeding going. Much better acid application on that one. And on top of that, we could also, if we wanted to, try Boom Blast and throw our lone grenade. Do we have any other grenades? No, we do have other grenades too. And that one is poison. I don't know that poison is going to be an issue right now. We're going to try a regular grenade just to try and get through some of that leg armor. So let's do a little Boom Blast. And heave your grenade. go at this rate. We have a long way to go at this rate. Let's see. We're going to have to look at, now that we know we're facing these guys, we're going to have to look at counters that we can possibly take. Joe, we can at least get you over here for shots, even though you don't... Oh, you do even have one where you are, potentially. So, you, let's take some work with the Bulldog at the moment. I'd love running you in there, but I don't want to leave you in there. So we're going to work at a distance at the moment with the Bulldog. Well, we can take out abdomen armor. I can't guarantee hits on all those legs. There's too many misses. This is our only sure thing. So I guess you're going to work on the abdomen for us and the abdomen armor. And I like the idea of getting through armor somewhere, so that then maybe we can start doing some more hurt. Even if we aren't going to get any bleeding done, at least without the armor, we can start getting some hurt done, right? Let me just see what your angle is from here, Joe. Well, it doesn't take out the armor. And that doesn't really help us. I guess we are... I think what we'll do is we're going to do an onslaught to you to take out the last of that armor. And then you can quick aim your shot. That's what I'm thinking. Takes 4 will. That then we can't quick aim. And we only have 4 will left, so we can only get 1 shot out of this anyway. Well, we're gonna then do onslaught for you. So you can take 1 more shot and totally eliminate armor somewhere. And so now I'm starting to think there are sequences to getting this done. If I was going to plan on removing armor, that would have been the first thing to do. Then the other rockets and grenades would have done more damage. And everybody else's shots would have done more damage overall. So we'll have to think about that, and we probably, well. And it looks like you might have a shot here too, just with your regular weapon. Let's go. Doesn't leave us with a lot. And the question is, I can do War Cry. How dangerous is it going to be for me to reposition you? We're going to do War Cry and get you up to the edge, so maybe, just maybe, next time you can jump down and shoot. Because if we got you up here at 3, jumping down to there is 1 move, so you'd be able to jump down and shoot with your big old poison weapon into that defenseless abdomen. Is that a plan? Unfortunately, it's a plan I don't like because it would have you too damn close. So maybe what we got to do, there we go, there's an angle from up here. Can he jump up and knock us off the roof though? So let's jump over to here. Hope it doesn't move. So maybe I'm going to save the jet jumping because odds are it's going to move, right? Let's just come up here and War Cry. And do a weird little Overwatch in case he moves down below, right? To kind of take this guy on. Maybe we can get a shot into that armorless backside.
For the faith. They've come. A moment to...
Okay, he did move over after that guy. And you didn't see Nikolai. And this guy's still there, the Berserker. So let's run the Berserker out some more. And do some berserking things. Hit points 190. Let's see how well this one does. The Nurgle's Wrath. We're gonna spend the armor break on you just to try and help us make sure we kill this guy. Now let's run over here and let's pound. Alright, he's bleeding and he's dazed. So hopefully you've done your job. Now we have a shot, is what it's telling me. And we have a pretty good shot where most of our bullets might be able to just hit that spawning abdomen. Except, I'm going to use maybe the heavier weapon. Let's see what that one looks like. Except we can't hit that spawning abdomen with the heavier weapon. So, we shall shotgun this guy from above. And do the most damage we can on that little old abdomen. Except what I needed to do, because that was multiple shots, I could have done a lot more damage.
Targets.
I do have another shot available. We got to mark this guy for death, and I hope I have enough will left over here. No, I do not. Do I have anybody else who can mark for death? No, but we do have onslaught. That's only action points, not will points. Is it better to rest up to get it or take my shots now? I guess this turn we're taking our shots. Let's see, Sade, what do you have sight of right now?
Aiming.
Nothing I really want to hit right now. So let's run you up and then see if you can see what I want.
Moving out. Ready to engage.
And keep weakening down the freaking abdomen. And that's getting acid right into the abdomen. So let's hope that hurts. And we're gonna kind of run out of sight, and maybe he won't work towards us too much. So you don't have enough for 2 shots. Where am I gonna see the abdomen from? Probably. Well, there's no quick aim, so I can get up. No, there's no quick aim, so I'd have to be. Well, that's not ideal, I can tell you that right now, but let's see what the shot looks like. Okay, let's wear it down.
Moving.
Your turn, and you have some will to dash. Pretty good damage. This is where you really feel it, not having the marked for death available. Unless I could have done it back. Yeah, you don't have will either. I think what we're going to do is we're going to recover what we can right now from you. And then you can do the marking for death for us. By gaining that will back, I hope. Nikolai, I think it's time for some rockets again. Now he's a little closer. I wonder what our angle is like. Angle's probably a lot better if I move us out here.
Heading out. Active.
Let's see, do you have any will points left? You do, but not enough for Boom Blast. He's dazed, so I'm not going to waste War Cry right now. I guess what we're going to do is reload. And I don't really want to waste any will at the moment. So I guess we'll just hang out here. And since you have it, and you have an action that we're not going to spend, we're going to put up your shield in this direction since we have a what's-his-face down below with a machine gun. You're fine. Sigourney, we're going to take that one more no, we're going to War Cry instead, since we aren't going to be, we aren't going to be killing it anyway. I don't know how much longer your War Cry is going to hold up for us. All right, these guys are active. And all he's doing is spitting out mist and mind fraggers. Nothing worse than mind fraggers spawning out of the mist. I think we're going to just run a hammer up to a leg, maybe? Do we sacrifice this guy? It means if he dies, we lose will. We do have an exposed birthing abdomen here that might... Now let's see if we have a marked for death shot. Marked for death. Only takes will points, so I just need apparently a line of sight. So let's run you up here, get this guy marked for death. And we'll do it on a dash. So hopefully we can also see a dash. Marked for death takes 4 will points. Yeah, we aren't using the dash. And I guess we're going to be standing in mist, which doesn't appeal to me, but it allows me to at least take a shot with the assault rifle.
I'm going.
Since he's the only target, yep, he's marked for death. And let's take your shot, Joe, with the weapon we have available. And at least it's right there, so it's going to hurt a little bit more now.
Hostile wounded, but active.
And we got some more shots ready to come still.
Here.
In fact, let's turn around so I can better see the lines of sight we're dealing with here. Sade. We're going to keep you, I guess, as far back as we can. but still have a shot.
Moving out.
Do we need to see about applying more acid? I'm not sure which one will do more damage. Let's take a peek. And if we switch weapons, let's take a peek. I don't know that I'm seeing a huge difference. So let's see if any acid ends up helping. I'm going to take some more shots still.
This better work.
Mark for death, you can notice on that shot, really pays off a lot better when you have multi-bullet shots. So I guess we're gonna have to run you up just so you can get one of those multi-bullet shots on the target I want them on, and that's the abdomen. I don't like the idea of us all standing together like that if he decides to come after us. And guess what? We don't have to worry about mind fraggers anymore. And he's hurting on hit points. Bleeding 120. Okay. So this team over here is done. Team Nikolai, I believe, sir, we gave you some more rockets. So let's get rid of the shield. And let's do ourselves a rocket shot.
This is what we trained for.
Yeah, it is. And I think we may have taken out some more mind fraggers. I'm all for taking out some more mind fraggers. And let's see if we can get another grenade over there to help us out. I'm all for that too. Every little bit helps. Is now the time to rush my guy over there and take a SWAT and sacrifice a life? He's bleeding 120. Now, yeah, he's still not out of it. I don't know if shock is going to do anything based on... Is that... hit points that it matters? I have to outnumber the hit points to have shock take effect, right? Isn't that kind of the way it works? We're gonna do, if you have it available, armor break. Yes, you have enough for armor break, so we're gonna run you up and do a little armor break over here. Yeah, and it doesn't shock, just as I thought, because he's still too strong. Still too strong. And we'll step you back, even though you're probably going to die. We do have a couple shots with a shotgun, probably. And with marked for death, look at the damage this shotgun does now. What a difference. So there we're learning a little bit. Marked for death is key. Getting first through that armor is also key. So I'm starting to see some pictures on how to deal with this thing, at least with the tools we have at the moment. And guess what? This might end up being enough. Shoo! These guys are tough. Can you imagine dealing with this guy? Yeah, can you imagine dealing with this guy with a battlefield full of other distractions? No. A Warcry was a big help because it didn't move and do a lot when Warcry was applied. So that's also another trick that we got to remember to keep the pressure on this guy and limit his abilities to do a lot. So we did it, guys. We did it. We protected the structure 100%, yada, yada, yada. Everybody that could get promoted, XP's kind there, got them. Let's go back to the geoscape. All right, we did recover a Marduk's Fist. And yeah, that's not the one that we were wanting to build for Callum, so we'll still continue building that. And we got another magazine here. We got all these goodies. We got improved attitude, minor hit on New Jericho, but all that really doesn't matter so much. That is what matters, and it failed to identify their origin, unfortunately. So there you go. We're going to replenish. And we're going to fly the Manticore over to this base right here because stamina is what I need, and stamina is what we're going to get. We have a new research I noticed down here, the Scylla Autopsy. In fact, I didn't take a look at what it does. Let's find out. Oh, it gives us all sorts of little bit of goodies here, so that's not a bad one to move on up the path. What are we looking at? Pandoravirus here. We'll have it go after the Pandoravirus, I'm thinking. Just because it gives us more goodies. There we go. Alright, let's get flying over here and get some stamina back so we can get going again. Alright, we're going to explore over here.
Research complete.
Okay, Phoenix Base R&D 9. That might have been another reason, because that satellite just repaired from that base assault. That might be a reason we were unable to identify the Pandoran base layer, whatever. So here we go, Pandoravirus. Until now, we believe the Pandoravirus to be a cytoplasmic large DNA virus that rapidly mutates any living organism in an unusually directed way, incorporating DNA from multiple species to create the horrors we have witnessed. The suggestion that the Pandoravirus could be extraterrestrial was widely debated by scientists in the 2020s. 2020s, huh? Due to its enormous genome size and the dissimilarity of many of its genes to those of any other life form on Earth. Many suspected that its intelligent seeming behavior could not be fully explained by the usual evolutionary models. Our analysis, incorporating new data from the cryogenic facility, the Chinese sinkhole, and the Siberian lab, confirms 3 facts with worrying implications. The Pandoravirus existed on Earth long before the current outbreak. The Pandoravirus is a non-terrestrial in origin, and the Pandoravirus is the product of design, not evolution.
There had always been rumors that maybe the Pandoravirus wasn't from Earth, that some alien disease had come down from the stars like a plague from heaven. But now that we finally had the evidence we needed, we realized the truth was more terrible than that. The Pandoravirus was alien, yes, but it wasn't a disease. It was a bioweapon. We were not alone, and whatever was out there wanted us dead. None of this had deterred Randolph Symes. He continued his quest, hoping that whatever his great-grandfather had buried in Oglethorpe University's time vault held the answers he needed. We would have to hope that he was right.
All right, the shadow of the past. We need to investigate Oglethorpe University's time vault, where Randolph Symes Sr. buried a collection of files that might shed light on the history of the Pandoravirus. The coordinates have been uploaded to our system. So let's go find out where time vault is. Our research regarding the nature of the Pandoravirus has caused a great deal of controversy within the factions. Tobias West sees our research as confirmation of what New Jericho has always preached. The Pandorans are invaders. A military solution is the only way forward, and anyone who disagrees is helping the enemy. In Synedrian, internal debates rage. What are the socio-political rights of creatures created by a bioweapon? Should we even be trying to coexist? As for the disciples of Anu, there is no official statement from the Exalted or the Synod of Yearning, but rumors suggest that they are neither surprised nor worried. So we actually gained some attitude just by forwarding the story here a little bit. Not a lot, but we'll take anything we can get right now for Synedrian. And we have the temple exploration site. The Tiamat 2 has detected an abandoned structure. On landing, our operatives have been able to identify it. Someone has constructed a huge metal spire, welding together hundreds of pieces of abandoned junk into this strange object that at 20 to 30 meters in height towers over the landscape around it. So either take off and leave the location undisturbed or ransack the structure for materials. I want materials. I already know that. Alright, so Disciples of Anu are not happy with us. New Jericho gained a little favor with them, and then we got our materials. But we did lose a little stamina, but that's fine. Our stamina is still good. So we're going to search down here. And we've made it to our base where we need to just sit and chill for just a little bit longer. Something I'm going to do is let's get over to our Helios crew. They are not healing back up or doing anything over now because we're waiting for the base to build up and repair so they can get the benefit of living quarters and medbay, mostly living quarters for their stamina that's getting low in the medbay in one more day. I think it's safe to travel together to do a couple exploration sites together. Our stamina will hold out for an exploration or two, I hope. And then when we finish the first exploration, we'll see if the base is ready to come back, and we might try one more after that. So let's make our first stop out of the mist, because I would hate for an ambush to happen in the mist. It tends to be a little more difficult. So let's send these guys over to this site. Alright, and we'll explore. And we'll keep it going. And we got here, we're going to explore here too. Alright, Dead Town. An abandoned town, a remnant of the old world. The kind of place where children grew up, went to school, got jobs, and grew old. The search of the buildings is like picking over the dead, but needs must. We find some things we can use. So yeah, we're going to search the area. Materials and food. A small cache of resources has been found. I think we're going to follow that path. Well, I guess we'll come back and let's just take a look at this base real quick. 3 hours on the living quarter. So yeah, guess what? We're going to fly back to the base so we can just make sure we get our stamina back in order. That's what we need the most. And while we're getting our stamina in order, maybe the med bay comes online to get us back to 100%. So time for the Helios teams to fly back and recover. And the beacon, that's the Tiamat 2's site. It's flown over a flashing beacon. After landing, our operatives have approached the source of the signal. It's an old emergency searchlight. All that's left of some kind of camp out here in the middle of nowhere. There's blackened bones and bodies everywhere. This happened years ago, but it looks like there was one hell of a fight. So we're going to search. We got materials, we got food, a cache of resources is what we found. We're going to keep the Tiamat a-flying. what have we got here? Is this, there's the time vault that'll continue our story. I don't know that I necessarily want to do this one with my weakest team, because I don't know if there's a mission going to be involved with that. So let's send you guys out exploring. If anything, maybe I send the Helios team up that way to attempt that one. We'll have to, I'll have time to think about it. It's not like it's a major rush. In the meantime, we're going to send you over here to explore. All right, we're all back there recovering. Let's take a look at our Manticore, see what we're looking like there. Much, much better. We'll just let that go a little longer.
Construction complete.
Oh, we finished construction on the living quarters in the Sumral base. That's here.
New Haven is under attack.
And we have an attack. Down in Dur. This time, the attacking force, ooh, they're almost outnumbered. Not quite this time. Not quite this time. This time we are going to take another base attack. And look, we just got healed. We're going to run over here and take this one as our next mission. And this time, hopefully now that our satellite has been repaired down here, we will find that nest, lair, citadel, whatever the heck is going on over here. We saw the Scylla, so if it was a citadel, it's now down to a lair. Isn't that the way it works if we ended up killing that dang thing? So, yeah, let's get over here and make this our next mission. There we go. Threat level is high on this one. It's a daytime mission with Pandorans. So we have ourselves our next mission. And by the time we finish this, our Helios teams are going to be about ready to get moving themselves. We're going to have all three teams once again active, moving, and making stuff happen. So hope you enjoyed today's mission. I hope you enjoyed our brand new enemy that we're going to have to get used to dealing with, hopefully a little more effectively each time we face it. And this is ZigZagZog, signing off from somewhere in this world. Do me a favor, hit that thumbs up. Hope you enjoyed watching, and hope to see you next time.